FCC briefed on how another T-Mobile acquisition will benefit customers. Mom has the story here. On October 1st, top U.S. Cellular execs and T-Mobile reps met with the members of the FCC to explain why the latter should be allowed to buy the former's operations. In May, T-Mobile revealed its intention to purchase U.S. Cellular's wireless operations, its customers, and 30% of the spectrum assets. The company also wants to lease some of the towers owned by U.S. Cellular. In September, T-Mobile made its case for why the transaction should be allowed to go through, and now U.S. Cellular has explained why it wants to offload most of its operations to T-Mobile. Based on handset connections, U.S. Cellular is the 7th largest provider in the U.S. The grand scheme of things, the ranking is hardly impressive, as the company only accounts for 1% of connections. U.S. Cellular says it's struggling to keep up with competition, has been consistently losing subs. The strategies the company has deployed to turn things around aren't working, and it expects to continue bleeding customers. You know what this sounds like? That sounds like Sprint at the end. That sounds like Marcelo. We're not going to make it. We're just the little guy. Same frickin' playbook that got the Sprint merger approved. The company feels stuck in a cycle of operational and financial challenges and doesn't see a way out of them. Guys, this is exactly the same playbook that Marcelo and Sprint used. It is to the T what they did back in 2019. B, what's your take on all this?
I'm not surprised. It's kind of how mergers and acquisitions work. If the government was truly interested in competition and all that kind of stuff, when it comes to this type of thing, I mean, let U.S. Cellular fail. And then they'll sell their assets in order to pay their bills, and people would purchase those assets. That's how it works. But it doesn't happen that way anymore. Everything's a merger and an acquisition. I mean, it's like, yo, if U.S. Cellular's doing that bad, then just let them fail. It's a free enterprise system, right? And I mean, to that point, there have been other companies. I mean, Verizon just purchased Frontier, AT&T. They tried to purchase T-Mobile, so it's not like it's just T-Mobile that does these types of things. It's pretty much an American thing, regardless of industries. Every company's looking to gobble up the next company, so it does happen. But how are they going to pay for this? They don't have any money. How are they paying for this, Sneed?
Are you talking about T-Mobile?
Yeah, how was it? How are they paying for this U.S. Cellular transaction? Is this all cash or is it stock? Do you remember?
This is something that we got to discuss. It's kind of part 2 to this.